Good morning, everyone. Thank you for joining today's listening practice session. In the next 10 minutes, I will take you on a journey into a world that once seemed confined to science fiction, but is now unfolding before our very eyes. We are going to explore the future as AI, examining how artificial intelligence is reshaping industries, redefining human potential, and challenging our ethical frameworks. By the end of this monologue, you will not only enhance your listening skills but also gain insight into the profound transformations awaiting us. So, settle in, focus on the nuances of pronunciation and intonation, and let's embark on this exploration together.
At the heart of the present technological revolution lies machine learning, a subfield of AI that enables computers to learn from data and improve over time without explicit programming. In recent years, breakthroughs in deep learning, using artificial neural networks inspired by the human brain, have exponentially increased the capabilities of AI systems. Once dependent on massive supervised datasets, today's algorithms can generate realistic text, create hyperrealistic images, and even engage in complex strategic games. It is the convergence of computational power, algorithmic innovation, and vast troves of data that has catalyzed this paradigm shift. As a result, tasks that were once thought to require uniquely human intelligence, such as language translation, medical diagnosis, and artistic creation, are now being automated with remarkable precision. One of the most contentious debates surrounding AI pertains to its impact on employment. Conventional wisdom warns of widespread job displacement, as intelligent machines take over routine tasks in manufacturing, logistics, and customer service. However, a more nuanced perspective suggests that while automation will indeed render certain roles obsolete, it will simultaneously generate new opportunities. For instance, data scientists, AI ethicists, and automation architects are emerging as in-demand professions. Moreover, AI-driven tools can augment human capabilities, helping lawyers sift through thousands of documents, enabling doctors to detect early signs of disease, and assisting engineers in designing complex systems. Instead of replacing human workers wholesale, AI is more likely to transform the nature of work, demanding adaptability, creativity, and a willingness to engage in lifelong learning. When we consider the future of medicine, AI occupies a central role. Predictive analytics can identify patterns in patient data, enabling early intervention in chronic conditions such as diabetes or heart disease. Radiologists now collaborate with AI systems that highlight anomalies in X-rays and MRIs, significantly reducing diagnostic errors. Even in drug discovery, machine learning models can analyze molecular structures to predict the efficacy of new compounds, accelerating what traditionally took years into mere months. Beyond diagnosis, personalized treatment plans, tailored to an individual's genetic makeup and lifestyle, are becoming increasingly feasible thanks to AI's capacity for hyper-personalization. The promise of these advances is nothing short of revolutionary, offering the potential to improve health outcomes, reduce costs, and extend life expectancy. Education stands to benefit enormously from the proliferation of AI. Adaptive learning platforms can assess each student's strengths and weaknesses in real time, customizing lesson plans to address knowledge gaps and reinforce mastery. Virtual tutors, powered by natural language processing, can engage learners in conversational practice, offering instant feedback on pronunciation and grammar. Classroom logistics, too, can be optimized. AI-driven scheduling systems can allocate resources more efficiently, while predictive algorithms can identify at-risk students and deploy support services proactively. Yet the introduction of technology into education also raises pressing questions about digital equity. In regions lacking robust internet access or modern infrastructure, the promise of AI-enhanced learning may remain out of reach, potentially widening existing disparities. Imagine a city in which the traffic lights adjust dynamically to the flow of vehicles, reducing congestion and lowering carbon emissions. Picture waste management systems that dispatch collection trucks only when sensors indicate full capacity, thereby optimizing routes and saving fuel. These are not futuristic fantasies but current realities in smart city pilot projects around the globe. By integrating AI with the Internet of Things, urban planners can make data-driven decisions, monitoring air quality, predicting infrastructure failures, and even enhancing public safety through real-time video analytics. As cities become more densely populated, the marriage of AI and urban planning could prove instrumental in creating sustainable, livable environments that adapt fluidly to human needs. Despite its promise, AI also gives rise to profound ethical dilemmas. Algorithmic bias can inadvertently perpetuate societal prejudices if training data reflect historical inequalities. Autonomous weapons systems present the chilling prospect of machines making life-and-death decisions without human oversight. The collection of personal data for AI analysis raises questions about privacy, consent, and surveillance. Regulatory frameworks are struggling to keep pace with technological advances, leaving gaps that could be exploited by bad actors. As citizens and policymakers, we face the urgent task of crafting guidelines that balance innovation with moral accountability. Only through transparent, inclusive dialogue can we hope to navigate these ethical minefields responsibly. Contrary to the notion that machines can never replicate human creativity, we are witnessing AI-generated art, music, and literature that challenge our preconceptions. Generative algorithms can compose symphonies in the style of Beethoven, produce digital paintings reminiscent of Monet, and even draft short stories that evoke genuine emotion. While these creations often reflect the patterns of their training data, they also surprise us with novel combinations and unexpected aesthetic appeal. Far from rendering artists obsolete, AI tools are serving as collaborators, offering new mediums, sparking inspiration, and democratizing the creative process. The key is to view AI not as a rival but as a partner, augmenting human imagination rather than supplanting it. Among futurists, the concept of the technological singularity looms large, an event horizon beyond which machines surpass human intelligence, rendering prediction impossible. While opinions diverge on the timeline and likelihood of such a scenario, even skeptics admit that the trajectory of AI research is accelerating at an unprecedented pace. Whether we will ever witness the emergence of sentient machines remains an open question. In the meantime, considerations of AI safety, alignment, and control are taking center stage in academic and industry circles. By investing in robust research on explainable AI and fail-safe mechanisms, we can work towards a future in which intelligent systems remain loyal to human values. Governments around the world are grappling with how to regulate AI effectively. The European Union has spearheaded efforts with its Artificial Intelligence Act, proposing stringent requirements for high-risk AI applications. In contrast, other regions have adopted a more laissez-faire approach, emphasizing innovation over precaution. Striking the right balance is no easy feat. Overly restrictive policies could stifle progress, while lax oversight risks enabling harmful deployments. International cooperation and harmonized standards will be crucial in addressing cross-border issues such as data governance, algorithmic accountability, and intellectual property rights for AI-generated content. So, how can individuals prepare for the AI-infused landscape of tomorrow? First and foremost, cultivating digital literacy is imperative, understanding the fundamentals of how machine learning works, what data privacy entails, and how to critically evaluate AI-driven recommendations. Embracing lifelong learning will also be vital, as AI automates routine tasks. Uniquely human skills such as critical thinking, emotional intelligence, and strategic problem-solving will become ever more valuable. Networking within multidisciplinary teams can foster collaborative mindsets, blending technical expertise with domain-specific insights. By staying curious and adaptable, individuals can ride the wave of change rather than be overwhelmed by it. Ultimately, the true measure of AI's success will not be in the sophistication of algorithms but in their capacity to enhance human well-being. Technologies that bolster healthcare, extend education, and promote sustainability will help societies thrive. Conversely, if AI contributes to widening inequalities or eroding trust, its promise will ring hollow. Engaging civil society, academia, private enterprises, and government in a joint commitment to shared prosperity is the only way forward. In doing so, we can ensure that AI evolves not as a cold, impersonal force, but as a catalyst for human flourishing, empowering us to reach new heights of creativity, compassion, and collective achievement. In closing, we stand at the threshold of an era defined by artificial intelligence. The decisions we make today, about research priorities, ethical standards, and educational reform, will shape the contours of our shared future. AI is neither an inexorable doom nor a panacea, it is a tool whose impact will be determined by human intention and ingenuity. As you continue preparing for your IELTS exam, remember that mastery of language and critical thought will serve you well in navigating a world where machines and humans coexist in ever more intricate ways. Thank you for listening, and I wish you every success on your journey ahead.